Look there, inside a Hard Rock Stadium in South Florida. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins.
Welcome to the field. Your 2025 Miami Dolphins.
And Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. And off we go from South Florida. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's the way to get started, to pick up a 17 and a very quick first down.
17 yards. And the Bengals first down.
They go play action for Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. He's got it! And he will score! T. Higgins! Touchdown, Bengals. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
Bengals 7, Dolphins nothing.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They're led by the former Longhorn. At quarterback, it's Quinn Ewers.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First down.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Miami.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player, but tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. From the pistol, here's Achan. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Joseph Osai makes the tackle.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll bring Waller in motion here. 3rd and short, it's Ewers. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brought down by Barrett Carter. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 10. Throwing now. Ewers. Throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. He'll try, and he's into the end zone. Quinn Ewers. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7 as they kick it off. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Gesicki, the man in motion. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward, and will give him 4 yards.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. Dolphins. A big effort for the defense to come up not only with the fumble, but a very good return. And the offense, Greg, is in business. It's 1st and goal.
Great awareness, Mike, by the defender. Not only to secure the recovery, but then to turn into a runner. Thought he was going to score for a minute, but either way, his offense now is in prime position, 1st and goal, hoping to capitalize.
The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. And they start in the best possible situation. It is 1st and goal.
The previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 3rd and 2. Here we go. To throw is Burrow. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
15 yards.
They go with man coverage on the back end, and while everything's covered up nicely, there's nobody with eyes on the quarterback, so he ends up just using his legs, keeps the drive alive, and that heads-up play moves the chains on 3rd down.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. Here's Brown. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Michigan man Kenneth Grant, drafted 13th overall, there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A carry here for Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now, after the play, they'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 7. Now, Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosibas.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Higgins sent in motion. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Second down, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Gesicki, the man in motion. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Dolphins offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Great run there. He gets this up close to the 30-yard line.
It's
A pickup there of 28 yards.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of sure tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
On play action, here's Ewers. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 19.
Waddle's first catch. Good for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
In motion, it's Waddle. Play action now. Ewers. He's got a man. Westbrook-Ikhine. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended, takes a big loss.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter, and they are facing a 2nd and long. the gun, here's Ewers. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So they're playing cover 2 man, Mike, so every underneath defender has to play inside leverage technique. That's the way they teach you. Play trail, be under the receiver, force that ball to be thrown deep up over your head. But his ball placement was on point, and that defender's...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun is Ewers. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Dolphins 10, Bengals 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh! And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bengals offense ready to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On the ground, it's Brown. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. That one's on Orlando Brown, Jr.
Still 3rd down.
So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. Burrow now. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation on the plus side of the 50. I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on downs. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Man in motion here is Washington. A play fake, and now it's Ewers. That's complete. It's Waddle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really no hesitation on the part of the quarterback, Mike. I mean, he knew where that open receiver was going to be based on his pre-snap read. The defense did nothing to alter that picture, and that's a great play to start this drive.
The ball on the Achane, the ball carrier. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. In motion, Westbrook Akine. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Ewers looking to throw. He'll take a shot here, back in the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
Makes the score Dolphins 13, Bengals 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. Slot man gonna move in motion left. Working across the field. This one's to Higgins. And they're gonna move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open all before that defense has a chance to get home with their rush. They want to tie the coverage in with the rush unit. Like you see here, when you can give good protection and your receivers can get open and find those open spots, you deliver the ball on time. There's a lot of room to operate.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
from the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Malik Washington deep for Miami. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. In motion, Westbrook-Ikhine. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
On second down, Ewers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Washington. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Ewers. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to run. That's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Chris Jenkins there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9. Well run with Achane. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Geno Stone with the tackle.
Geno Stone on the stop. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Ewers. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The rookie from Texas orchestrating things well. It is a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Man in motion here is Washington. On the ground, here is Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brought down by Barrett Carter. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, Ewers. He keeps it himself, and he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
In motion, it's Waddle. On third down, it's Ewers. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
And with that sack, it should put an end to what's been a very promising drive up until this point. Great job of bend without breaking, getting yourself off the field when the opportunity presented itself.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. On 1st and 10, Burrow. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 7. To throw is Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Bengals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now, Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Has caught Gesicki on the right, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They bring Chase in motion. On 1st down, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 more yards. Complete to number 1, Jamar Chase. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At
2nd and inches.
7-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. Back to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stops the clock as well.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one, likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W.
Evan McPherson
3 points,
to kick
all
off
that
for
separates
Cincinnati.
these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Devon Achad ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Ewers.
Ewers pass. Complete to Darren Waller. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun is Ewers. This one caught by Waller. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
A big-time play for the Dolphins. 33 yards.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the halftime message was from the coach, Mike. He said, I want to come out in this second half and deliver an early blow. Come out swinging. Well, I think they've made that statement pretty clear here to start the third quarter, and if they can finish this drive off with a touchdown, I think they'll have done just that.
That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. On the handoff, this is Achad. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Offside. Defense.
Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead.
Dolphins 20, Bengals 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Now Brown, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 11. Throwing is Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Back to throw. Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Brown. He's got room past the 35. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
23 yards.
And as a defensive coordinator, this just drives you nuts. You have a team in 3rd and long. You think you're going to go rush the passer. And what do? They change it up. They slip the offensive lineman out in front of the back and drop it off, and he picks up a big gain and converts the first down.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At their 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll give on the ground, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Burrow on the keeper. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he'll take this one in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Bengals 17.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. Crazy. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A run up the middle with Achane. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
32-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. Austin Jackson, the former first-rounder, guilty there.
Still 2nd down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Ewers looking to throw. He'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
38-yard line.
They go play action with Ewers. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
39 yards.
It's a big play there for Miami. 39 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
25-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Bengals offense and T. Higgins set to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down by Jack Jones. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Play action now. It's Burrow. Pass caught left side by Fant. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher.
Still 3rd down.
So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
The Bengals ready to punt this one away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
Bring it in.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Westbrook-Akine. Play action now. Ewers looking underneath for Achane. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Achane. Finds room inside the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
18.
They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
Wide on the RPO, and he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, Ewers. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
That's good for
a gain there of 15. 1st down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard
And these are the
line.
throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Now Ewers. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Miami. On comes Patterson for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Bengals 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground.
Chase Brown, the Bengal ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Now, Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Bengals.
Here's Brown. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 more yards.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosibov. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 13 yards on that pass play. It's a Cincinnati first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow now. Here's a screen set up for T. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he will score! Game on!
Cincinnati.
Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Washington now to return it. Whoa! And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Man in motion here is Washington. They'll run right here. It's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun is Ewers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
3rd and long. To throw, Ewers. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Pre-snap, the quarterback loved that man matchup on his tight end, and a crossing route is a great man coverage beater. He's able to run away from the coverage, run to the far side of the field to a bunch of open grass. Ball's on target. Nice pickup.
1st and 10 for Ewers. That one into the hands of Hill. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 7. In motion, Westbrook-Akine. A play fake, now it's Ewers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. In motion, it's Waddle. Third and long for Ewers. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
Ooh, and not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Bengals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. For Brown. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 9. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
5. Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Bengal first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow here on second down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
He'll find Gesicki over the middle. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Bengal first down.
He'll run here with Brown. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 41, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Bengals.
A pickup there of 13. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
To throw is Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
Second down, Burrow. Open man, that's Charlie Jones. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. He'll get this out to the left flat. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to even the score late. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the 4th. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Get across the 20. Mark them at the 22-yard line. Devon Achad ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar. And they have been so far. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd down. Here's a designed run. He'll try to run for it.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, 3rd down. Play action now. Ewers. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Akine. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Miami.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
This one caught by Waller. And they will finally let him down.
2 yards.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A-chain. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here comes a reverse. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Now timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. Well, this might be one final for Riley Patterson. This to win the game. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going for it all. This pass deflected and caught. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So a win here for the Dolphins. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.